Carlson has his teed up, ready to get started.
And we are underway from Atlanta.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Yes, sir. We are here live. Y'all see it.
Now a first carry here for Robinson.
And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all. Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 9. Second down and a run by Robinson.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
Ritter, he wants to change the play here. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Now they'll change things around before the snap.
Opening carry of the game for Cordero Patterson. And a promising start as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
From the 29, here's 2nd and a yard. On 2nd down, a run with Patterson.
And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
Here's Ritter.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Ritter will set up to throw it.
I don't do that.
He's got his man, London, right side. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Going play action. Ritter.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Rashawn Gary that time fighting free and getting to the quarterback.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Don't go for it. And he's going to go for it.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Ritter looking to throw here on 4th.
And he dropped it.
They cannot convert, and they
That's
turn it
what you
over.
get.
The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon.
Love going to break the huddle, lead the Packers up here 1st and 10
at the 31-yard line. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones.
And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. The drive stays alive, a third down gain of 8.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
First down, going to the air with Love. He'll go over the middle to Reed, complete.
Come on now.
14 yards, good for a Packer first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Troy Anderson, the man on the tackle. No score after one on EA Sports. Ball on the 36 now. Here's a 2nd and 7. Off the play fake, Love.
Oh,
And this
come on,
is
Teddy.
caught. Touchdown,
Easy work.
Packers.
Easy
Christian
work.
Watson, 36 yards. And the Packers post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Well, they said that they wanted to get him involved early, and what a way to cap their opening drive, Charles. We know he's one of the fastest receivers in the NFL, and he showcased it on that play.
And when you have a guy like that, you want to make sure the defense sees him early, right? You want to see how they're going to adjust, how they're going to try and guard him, because they can't replicate his speed in practice unless they've got one of the few guys who are as fast as he is. And all it took was one drive. He burned them, and I don't think it's the last time they called his number in this one.
Carlson's extra point up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So after the made field goal, here's Carlson to send it away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football. Ritter has it knocked out.
Get the ball,
One of the
dude.
linemen on the other side has got it.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession.
Under pressure, and they got to him again. Devontae Wyatt. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
That's going to be caught by Pitts. But he's free going down the left side. It's a full race. And finally taken out of bounds all the way up near midfield. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 43 yards.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
Robinson on a give right side. There he goes, right side. Down the sideline he goes. And finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line. 77 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. They'll run with Robinson. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. Ritter going to change it up. 2nd and 9 now. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Trying to run it with Patterson.
And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line.
4th down goal.
This defense bending but not breaking. It's a gain of 3. It's now 4th and goal.
Kick it.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game.
Kick it.
Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. They'll run for it with Robinson. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown.
Bijan Robinson taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Falcons' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. So 4th and goal, their head coach gave that offensive line one more chance to punch it in, and this time they were successful.
They certainly paid off the coach's confidence, didn't they? And how about the fact that they stayed with the ground game? Because a lot of times in that situation, partner, we see teams try and roll the quarterback out, give him a little run-pass option, and treat it like a 2-point conversion play. In this case, they went with a little bit more power and got it done.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
2nd down, Love.
Got his man, that's Luke Musgrave.
He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Play fake. Here's Love.
Got Dobbs over the middle.
It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Love going to give this one to Jones.
Keep running zone.
And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Jordan Love ready on 1st down here.
He got it.
And the Falcons get there for the sack. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. On play action. Love to throw. Flush to his right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle.
Oh, a Cardinal sin there. Thrown back over the middle, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Hughes. And the Falcons will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. Well, Charles, you're so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
Now Ritter to throw on first down.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Final play before the half. Here's Ritter.
He's going to go up top again.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Set and ready to go for the second half. One touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Steps away to his left. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
Get a call?
Well, you admire anyone trying to pick up an additional couple of yards. They're just not worth it when you take shots like that. Quarterbacks have to stay in the game and stay on the field.
On third down, here's Jones. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. Now on 4th and inches, they're going to want to talk this over. We get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Here we go.
And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. They'll run it with Jones. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Sliding out of the pocket. And the ball comes out. Love lost it.
Oh, one of the linebackers has got it.
He tried to buy some time to the right. So, Charles, when a guy gets out of the pocket, what's the focus of the quarterback?
Most of them keep their eyes downfield. They want to try and make a play throwing the ball. Some of them, they want to tuck it and go. But when they scramble, in this case, as you said, to the right, you're cutting the field in half. So good defenses kind of converge in that spot, and they don't give you much territory to throw the ball. He had nowhere to go with it, ends up getting the ball stripped.
It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back. But now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
of. They go play action now.
No way.
It's intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
On play action, here's Ritter.
Oh,
His throw is incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Ritter from the gun.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
Good, clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get them off the field with a 3-and-out.
Now let's see how the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11.
Going for it on fourth down. It's Ritter.
He's got it there, right? Come on,
complete. And he is going to have a Falcons first down. It's a gain of 12 on fourth.
A big pickup of 12 yards on fourth down to keep this drive from stalling.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. They'll run this one right with Robinson.
Room here to run. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36.
95 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36.
Now Ritter going to change up the look. First and 10, it's Patterson.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
From the 32-yard line now, here's a 2nd down and 6. Straight ahead, it's Robinson.
3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? So the scoring dried up here in the 3rd. Nothing that quarter for either side.
You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
They'd love to get a little closer if they need to kick the field goal on 4th down. From this spot, it's 46 yards.
They'll run with Patterson.
There we go.
And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th.
The job of any linebacker involves having enough strength to fight off a blocker and get to ball carriers. But in this case, I think we can safely say he beat him right off the snap to get into the backfield and make that play.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down.
Into the hands of London.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first. Boy, that's some kind of effort. When he caught it, I doubted if he could get there. Knew it was going to be close, but credit him. Really good effort.
How about the rack on that play, the run after catch? But most of the time we think of it as just being an open field and picking up yardage. Sometimes you have to be real physical in order to gain the yardage you need for a first down.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 10. Ritter with it after the play fake. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end.
And he is out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. It'll be a gain of 5. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4.
I like the thought process. I like the design, but I think he may have waited a little too long to spot his man, because if you're going to run that drag route, you've got to put it on him and let him turn upfield. Instead, he waits until his receiver's too close to the sideline, and they don't get the yards after the catch.
They'll set up to run the quarterback draw.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta.
Desmond Ridder.
A 15-yard touchdown run.
Wow.
And the Falcons have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7.
All right. Let's make it work.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the 4th quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Love now. Eluding the pressure right. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down. Now Love.
He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And the comeback may stall out. It's intercepted. Picked up by Richie Grant. And the Falcons will have solid field position here as they take over at the 45-yard line.
Partner's bad enough when you just can't hold on to the football. But when your quarterback's throwing it to the other team, that's 3 interceptions now, 4 turnovers for the game. You really have no chance to win the football game.
And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory.
104 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's a 2nd and 4. Straight ahead, Patterson. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. Touchdown, Falcons! Bijan Robinson, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Falcons have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and it's now 21-7.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Love. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Here's 2nd down. Here's Love. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out.
And that's a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete.
And this is 4-down territory here. They know down 2 scores at this late stage, 10-yard passes aren't going to do it. So they took the shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now. Desperation time here. Love on 4th down. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining.